Fair use. Fair use.
Shalom, 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 family. Peace, peace, peace. Real quick. This is real random. I just came across this Teyana Taylor, Harvey interview. I ran through it, listened to it a little bit, and just thought I'd just, give a little input here and there. This is real random. It's going to be real quick. Not going to take up too much of your time. So we're going to jump straight into it.
Okay, let's go. Green, I would say just like transparency and like openness, communication, not trying to beat around the bush or act like you want something that you maybe really don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. Like, really, you got 20 other people that you're entertaining. Like, it's like, just be open and honest about what it is, what you're doing, because then I feel like that gives you an opportunity to make a conscious decision about what you want to do.
Right, because we might be on the same wave.
Yeah.
So please, help yourself.
Cut the game.
Yeah, just cut the game.
Transparency is key. It is key. It is vital. Say what you mean what you say what you want. Put it all out on the table. Lay your cards face up. Lay your cards face up. Give a person the choice to stay or go. Like, it's simple. Like, it's not like people complicate things way too much. Like, if you want X, Y, and Z, say you want X, Y, and Z. Like, transparency is key. It is vital. Like, we too grown out here to be, wishy-washy and trying to manipulate and play mind games and all that. No. Say what you mean what you say. Lay your cards face up on the table, because in the end, it leaves a person a choice. It gives the person a choice to stay or go. And that's respectable. That's honorable. Yeah.
I would say if you're too close to your exes, that's a red flag.
Cordial, cool.
Cordial, okay, you speak. I don't want y'all to have beef yet, okay? Because then that gets messy.
So how would you take it if it was genuine? Nah. It's like...
It's not adding up for me.
It's not. Because I feel like if y'all going to be that level of close, then we don't need to be doing this. Like, y'all should still try and probably figure that out or work that out.
Yeah, then also, too, it's like, on the flip, how would you feel? Are you cool if I'm still cool with my exes?
And that's my thing. Don't dish what you can't take.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exes. Okay, so here it go. Everybody got an ex. All right? Like, if you grown, you got an ex. Everybody got an ex. If that man got an ex and he's still in communication with his ex, whatever. Like, whatever. As long as he's upfront with you about it, as long as he's honest about it, like, whatever. Like, what are you going to do? Like, that spirit of possession can't come over you to the point where you're worried about who he's still talking to from his past or ex or whatever. Like, you can't get caught up into that. Now, on another side of it, ladies, stop tuning out everything that these so-called exes are saying to you, right? Like, if you begin dealing with a guy and his quote-unquote ex is trying to tell you some things, trying to put you on a game about what type of brother this is, right? You have to use the spirit of discernment. Like, is this woman hating? Like, is she jealous? Or is there some truth in this? From experience and from observation, I would say don't completely tune out what his quote unquote exes have to say. I would say use the spirit of discernment. Because you have some women out here who genuinely try to warn the next chick of what she's getting into. Whether it be if the brother was abusive, mentally abusive, physically abusive, if he was just a straight up whoremonger, like just a wicked ass man. Like you really have to use the spirit of discernment. Like, don't completely shut that woman down from what she has to say, because is a very small percentage, but there is a percentage of women who do try to warn other women of what they're about to get into with this guy. Okay? And if it's a track record of multiple women saying the same thing, somewhere along the line, your antennas have to go up. You have to slow it down a little bit and really look deeper into what you're about to get into. You know what I'm saying? Like, Black women, we need to really look out for one another. Like, straight up. Like, we really need to look out for one another. And it's so bad to the point where anytime another sister try to tell a sister something, the other woman will look at it as hatred or jealousy, right? But you have that small percentage where that sister could really be giving you the real rundown on who this man really is. And it could save you time, it could save you energy, it could save you possibly even your life. You know what I'm saying? So use the spirit of discernment when, these exes, try to, tell you things and put you on to what you about to get into. You know what I'm saying? Use the spirit of discernment. Sometimes it's hate. Oftentimes it is hate and jealousy. But there is a percentage where, listen, this is to being straight up with you and honest with you. Take heed to it and, pray for the spirit of discernment, and don't completely shut the sister out.
Sometimes, like, you gotta just make sure you're giving it to the right person. I think that's important, because it's like when you start giving it to the wrong person, it's gonna like drain you.
But then when you know it's the right person, because everybody have on a mask in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. So, like, overall, like, what stage of dating do you feel like you start seeing people's true colors? That's an even better question. Because what if you blocking your blessings? What if you, see, that's the thing. We talk about, like, following us, following our heart, following that feeling, but at the same time, have a whole bunch of requirements on what a person should be. So how do we know, like, which ones are, like...
A lot of people do wear a mask in the beginning. A lot of people do try to put on this perfect image of themselves, and, they only want you to see the super duper clean side of yourself. They don't want to show, the scars you have, the flaws you have, like, don't put the mask on. Like, don't put the mask on. You're wasting time. You're wasting time, because eventually the mask will fade away and your true self will be revealed. Like, time reveals all, so don't waste your time with even trying to put a mask on. You feel me? And if you dealing with somebody who's really in tune with, with the Most High, and they have a great amount of discernment to where they can just sniff it, the lies, the deceit, the manipulation, they can just smell it. They take a sniff and they can just smell it from miles away. Like, so, like, don't even put the mask on, because eventually the mask will fade away, and you just going to look up and be like, damn, like, I wasted your time, I wasted my time. Like, just let people know who you are up front. You know what I'm saying? Like, let people know who you are up front. I got this flaw, I got that flaw, I'm working on this, I'm working on that. Like, like, just be open and honest with people, man. Like, Come on, like we too old for the games, for the mask and all. Like, come on now.
Okay. Describe how taking control improves the overall dating experience.
I think you'll just be happier at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm very much in a space right now where I'm not doing anything that's going to compromise my peace and happiness.
Period.
So I think just taking control, making sure you like maintain your power, don't give your power away to anybody, that I feel like is the key to like truly being happy in or out of a relationship.
Now we know that men love peace. They go where there is peace. And what a lot of people don't really speak on is good women, righteous women, women who are operating in their purpose, in their ordained purpose. They need peace. We need peace as well. Like, we do not function properly in a trauma-filled environment. Like, we just don't. Like, women who are serving the Most High, who are operating in their ordained purpose, they need peace. We need peace, and like, that's priority. Like, peace is priority to a woman who knows what her purpose is and who has answered the call of the Most High. Peace is everything. Peace is everything. And the moment a woman feels like that peace has been disturbed, is automatically a turn off, is automatically the shell is going up now, because now you're distracting me from doing what the Most High has called me to do.
When I see something I like, I kind of like, I'm on it, and then if I don't, I'm off it.
Yeah.
It's like just an automatic, like, it's a hard stop.
One thing about a woman, she knows what she wants, when she wants it, how she wants it, when it comes to seeing a particular man. Like, she gets tunnel vision. Like, no other man matters. Like, she gets tunnel vision on that guy, period. She sees what she wants. She locks eyes on it. And she works her way towards it, period. Now, you have some women who are more aggressive and will pounce on it immediately. Like, but then you have some women who, they a little more slow pace about it, but they're still headed in your direction. You know what I'm saying? And the reason a woman may be a little more slow pace at times is because she's been hurt in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was aggressive in the past and she got stung. She got bit. She got the knife in the back. You know what I'm saying? So now this time, like, boom, she sees it. She wants it. But she's a little more slow paced towards it because she's a little more cautious now. Because, she got that trauma from past relationships. But she's still working her way towards it. You know what I'm saying? But a woman sees what she wants and she goes after it. Whether it be aggressive, whether it be, all right, let me take my time, but I'm still moving towards it. Like, but when it comes to a potential spouse, when a woman lock eyes on it, she's tunnel vision, and you the only thing that matters. And also, sometimes a woman may not feel like she's ready for that man that she got her eyes locked on. Like, she's been through some things. She's had some experiences in her life that she may not be proud of. and she may be moving a little slow towards you because she doesn't feel worthy yet to have a man like you as her covering. You know, and a lot of women won't admit that.
Were you ever in a relationship where you felt like you lost yourself? And if so, how did you get back to yourself?
Absolutely. I've been in one where I felt like my first love, you know? And like meeting Iman reminded me of who I was, you know, like the things that he praised and adored was the thing, that was the reassurance, different things that I wanted from my ex. And I'm like, I am this, I am that. Like the person to just big you up and you get what I'm saying?
And just be comfortable with you being you.
Yeah, but
I don't think the case is a lot of women lose themselves in a relationship. I think what happens most times is a lot of women didn't even know who they were before they even entered into the relationship. Because a lot of women didn't seek the Most High before they entered into that relationship. So I wouldn't say that they lost themselves in that relationship. You know, most times I think they don't even know who they were before they got with that particular guy. You know, because when you know who you are, when you know your creator, when you have a relationship with the Most High, before you engage into a relationship, you won't get lost. You know, you're least likely to get lost when you know who you are before entering into a relationship. Know who you are, meaning you know your purpose in life. You have a relationship with the Most High. You know, and what happens most times in relationships is a woman don't know who she is. She don't know the purpose of her life. She don't have a relationship with the Most High, and she's looking at this relationship as an idol. Like this relationship is an idol to her, and she's worshiping the relationship when she should have been seeking the Most High first. But then she definitely can get lost if she doesn't have a proper lead, if she doesn't have a righteous lead, if the man that she's with doesn't submit himself to Christ, doesn't submit himself to the Most High. Because if you're with a man who doesn't submit himself to Christ, who isn't doing the will of the Father, where could he possibly be leading you? So yes, you'll most definitely be lost when you with a man who doesn't serve and honor Christ and the Most High.
yeah, because you're actually very smart. Like you're a strong woman. Like I want to know. Like
I think dating me now versus when I was younger, I'm a lot softer. Believe it or not. You know how it is.
The strong black woman. The strong woman. Man, I'm going to have to do a whole separate video on that. The strong woman, the strong black woman. You know, like I get it. Majority of us black women have a hard shell, have a very hard exterior, you know. But what people don't realize is that's literally our first line of defense. Like even when people say, you know, black women don't smile. Like smile. Why you don't smile? Why your face always screwed up? Like we really gotta dive into that on a separate video because, you know, a lot of people don't know that having that hard exterior from a young girl, that was our first line of defense from predators, you know, from creeps. So that strong woman, thing is, I'm gonna have to touch on that on a separate video.
I'm very close with my brother. I've always been feminine, but I had a masculine energy that I didn't understand how
That's
to.
just Harlem, period.
Yeah, I didn't understand how to really
aggressive.
embrace him, the him side of myself with her. I would think that being like resting in my femininity would equate to me being weak. And so what I know to be true now, as a grown woman, that's my superpower.
Right.
So I'm okay with go ahead and do all the things a man is supposed to do. You're supposed to do that.
Our femininity is our, I wouldn't say superpower. It's our natural power. It's natural. Like, it's our natural state that we should be in that femininity. Oftentimes, we take on that masculine energy or vibe because of the environments that we were raised in certain situations we've gone through caused us to put up this hard exterior, that masculine exterior, but I truly believe that when a woman is with a real man, like a righteous brother, a masculine brother, then that gives the woman the opportunity to get into her natural state of femininity.
Me too.
It's like, I'm like you. I grew up with brothers. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I know how this is going down. And I'm going to move
Oh, you beat him
accordingly.
to the punch.
Yeah, I'm just going to move
Yeah.
accordingly. And also, like, I almost got married very young. And so I think after that, it made me be like, okay, I felt like I hadn't really experienced anything. I didn't really know myself. I didn't really know what I liked, what I didn't like. I just feel like I hadn't really experienced life. So
Now here where Lori Harvey is saying she already knows how it's going down because she grew up with brothers. What Lori means by that is she already know firsthand, like she's had front row seat of how 2/3 of these men act, and the game that they played, and the games they run on women. Like, she had a front row seat. Like, that's pretty much what she's saying here. And we had to remember 2/3 of our people are just straight up wicked. 2/3 of the women, 2/3 of the men. So pretty much what Lori Harvey is saying here is like she already knew the game. She had the cheat code to how 2/3 of these men is just wicked as hell. But at the same time, that doesn't give Lori Harvey a pass to can play that game. You feel me? Like, that doesn't give her a pass to just, play the game too, so to speak. And also, sisters, don't look at Lori Harvey or, any of these celebrity or influencers out here who just doing what it is they want to do, who playing the game too, who trying to what men do it, so let me do it. Like, don't idolize these women who do that. Don't follow after these women that do that. Like, they gonna lead you down a path to hell. Like, just straight up. Like, don't idolize your Lori Harveys. Don't idolize these women.
I just feel like I hadn't really experienced life. So I think at that point, then I was like, okay, I'm about to, like I said, just date on my terms. And like, however I want to move, whatever I want to do, I'm going to do it. And if it's no longer serving me, I'm going to move on.
I mean, that's what it was for me. But
Ladies, don't date on your own terms. There's no wisdom in that. There's no wisdom in dating on your own terms. Seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High, and all these things shall be added unto you. If you want a husband, seek God first. Seek the Most High first. Live a life that seeks repentance. Turn away from your wicked ways. Turn away from your wicked ways. Live a life that seeks repentance. Don't date on your own terms. Clean yourself up. Get yourself right. Allow the Most High to send you a husband. On purpose. With purpose. See, when you date on your own terms, that's not going to be according to the Most High's purpose. That's going to be according to what you want. So what she just said, date on your own terms, there's no righteous wisdom in that. And don't follow your heart. Ladies, we've been told since little girls, just follow your heart. There's no wisdom in that, ladies. Do not follow your heart. The heart is deceitfully wicked. Logic. Use logic. Make it make sense. Why are you dating this man? What is the purpose? Does it make sense? Forget how you feel. Forget how he look. Forget those sweet things he's telling you in your ear. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of you being with that man? Are you building something for the kingdom of Yah with that man? If the answer is no, then let it go. But anyway, I just wanted to do that quick reaction. I just happened to stumble upon that interview on I seen it on Instagram, and I just checked it out, breezed through it, skimmed through it a little bit, and just felt like reacting to it. Super duper random, but hopefully, y'all gain something positive from it. And man, I'm sure that the City Girls is gonna spin this interview, to fit their, their wicked lifestyle and their man, the City Girls gonna have a good time with this one. They going, oh, Lori, look, she's liberated and blah blah blah. The City Girls idolize Lori Harvey, but hopefully this reaction, you gain something positive from it, a righteous outlook from it. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Peace and blessings.